You're welcome. All right. Good. I'm not even gonna touch it. Here it comes. Okay. Okay, we're good to go. Sorry for the minor delay. Some technical difficulties. Good evening, everybody. Today is April 9th, 2026, and welcome to the Newington Board of Fire Commissioners meeting for the month of April. If we could all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Moment of silence, please. Thank you. Amen. Amen. It's all set. Approval of prior meeting minutes from March 12th, 2026.
I've read over the prior meeting minutes of March 12th, and I would like to make a motion that we accept the meeting minutes as read.
All in favor?
Second.
All in favor? Aye, thank you. Public participation for the first time. Anybody from the audience or on Zoom like to comment on their public participation? Johnny.
As far as I recognize, you skin with SO this week. We have a staple with company going in department. You supported us well.
Well, I did.
Oh, not in the skin, I'm sorry.
Sam Frank.
What are you talking about, Sam Frank?
Sam Frank. Yeah, Sam was a good man. So duly recognized. He'll be missed. He was a long-time Company One member. Thanks for that, John. Any more public participation? Okay, nobody on Zoom? All right. Commissioners' remarks on public participation?
I have none.
Communications, monthly reports.
Monthly report. So I have reports from Chief Tromer, Assistant Chief LaPierre, Deputy Chiefs Regina, and Deputy Chief Stegmeyer. I just want to make a couple of comments with training division. I am absolutely totally blown away that there are presently 4 firefighters attending firefighter 2 class. We have 5 firefighters attending fire 1 class, and 4 members of our department are in fire officer 3. So I think that hats off to the training division and for the individuals from this department who are wanting to advance their education. Anytime that we're able to do that with our members and our command staff, absolutely. So congratulations to all of these individuals.
I'll make a motion.
Oh, well, I was just, okay, yeah, all right, and then I'll ask.
Communication is presented.
All in favor?
Now we have discussion.
I'm not done with communication.
Oh, that's you.
No. I have fire marshal's monthly report as well. And TJ, I know that I was reading that you're still having an issue with FEMA being shut down, that you can't get a refund.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that we're still trying to do that for you guys at some point.
Nobody's there to answer the phone.
Bones, you gotta be kidding me. Because I remember reading something, as a matter of fact, the other day, because of what's going on, that they're having some issues and they possibly won't have the firefighters memorial presentation this year, and because everything is shut down. And I know that the congressional delegation is trying their best to see if they could have it open, but I'm not sure where that's going to sit. So thank you for your submission. And with that being said, all the reports are completed.
Okay, now,
With that being said, I'll make a motion, we accept them as presented.
And I will second.
discussion,
None.
Aye.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Chief Cartree, I see your report, just a little thing. These, you went to all these? And I'm kind of curious, that fire officer legal consideration seemed like it was pretty interesting class to attend, or,
We're still working on that. Trying to get Kurt Baronin from Rhode Island.
yeah,
I call him, he's at some seminar.
and that would be like for our officers or department wide, or,
Trying to continue to be-
that looks really interesting. And I applaud you for doing that, and the critical,
Chief Conrad asked about, because we're trying to work with the next group of officers so that they get.
Okay.
Next generation.
and the critical thinking for fire officer development seems very interesting also, so
Lee Shapiro, former deputy chief from Hartford, is going to take that class.
that's excellent. That's stuff that we haven't seen come around the block in, with my time, and that's great. Thank you, chief. That's all. I just wanted to comment on that. Thank you. Ledger status.
I reviewed the ledger status and I think we're right on schedule with like 2.5 months to go, and I'll make a motion. We approve the ledger status as presented.
Okay.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Thank you. Old business. Space needs for company 3 and company 4. Chief?
The building committee is still moving forward. They presented a plan at the last meeting, and they're just fine tuning that, trying to get preliminary cost estimates and so forth. And then that project's going to continue to move forward. For 3 is Chapman Street. The building committee met. They picked an architect to start doing some work down there with just preliminary going through the building and looking at it. I believe next week the architect's going down and take a look at it. And that process will continue forward also.
Excellent.
Property next to Breeze is still a work in progress.
Great. Gentlemen, anything on space needs? Okay. Pension plan, that is still ongoing with the current budget season that we're in. So hopefully the 21st of April is when the right now proposed budget gets adopted. So we should know for our next commissioners meeting on that. Service 2.
Service 2, lettered. We're just waiting on the equipment to be installed in it. They're finishing up all the PMs on the apparatus, and the chief starts first, and then they'll get working on that. We're looking to start working on that hopefully probably within the next week or 2, and then it'll take about a month to get that all situated. So
Right.
probably June time frame before that goes online.
Thank you. June, July. Okay. Update to rules and regs. So, I have a packet hot off the presses that I'd like, everybody to go through.
When you
Let's-
say everybody, what do you mean?
The commissioners and chiefs, thank you
Thank
for specifying. We will meet one more time between now and the May commission meeting to make sure all our i's are dotted and all of our t's are crossed. And I plan on bringing them forward to the department in the May meeting, post it for the 30 days and adopt it in the June meeting to go in effect for July 1st. So it's been a lot of work. It's been a few months out, and I think the chiefs and the commissioners put together a very good package, and I think it should be good for the department. Any comments?
No comment.
Chiefs, any comments on that? Okay, budget. Budget is ongoing, like I stated a minute ago. Budget is due to be adopted on, I believe it's April 21st. There is still 2 more budget meetings to go. cuts are being made. It's a very difficult year. They called it a perfect storm, or a tsunami of, property reevaluation and, the high cost of things. So, we're keeping our fingers crossed. We are working with our town council. Hope they keep supporting this fire department. We do a lot with a little. And, let's just hope, it all goes well for, the 26-27 budget. Gentlemen, anything on the budget?
Other than, I just want to make sure that we will be attending, next week's budget hearing on the 14th.
Should,
For
yes,
the adoption on, April 21st.
yes. Okay. Chiefs, anything on budget? Firehouse exhaust system for all companies.
We met with the vendor this past week, finalized all the plans for it. Purchase order was cut actually yesterday. The purchase order was sent to the vendor. So we're hoping to start that process. The equipment, I was told today will be ordered. And we're talking about a 10-week time frame for the equipment to come in. And once that happens, they're gonna come through and install it. So I would say,
2 or 3 months.
And again, I want to thank the town council and the finance director for, approving the fund for us. That's going to be a huge benefit for the department, especially for cancer prevention. It's something we've been trying to do for years, but financially, it's just an expensive project. So I do appreciate them offering that to us.
Gentlemen,
So we're hoping that, we're assuming sometime by September timeframe.
Waiting.
If maybe before September, that would be awesome. Great.
I'd just like to comment on, 2 things. So yes, also thank the, finance department, the town manager and the council for, the funds. But also the, chiefs of our department that had, for lack of better words, a shovel-ready project in the pipeline, ready to go. When these funds became available, our command staff was ready to go and, didn't skip a beat. And this thing was approved and, out. What was good that it didn't have to go out to bid because it was already bidded through the state, portal, for the best pricing that you can get. So my hat's off to the, command staff for having this project ready to rock and roll. And, as we can see, the project is already taking off. So
Awesome.
thank you. Repairs to burn room.
Powder was cut, same thing with the bid process, it was done through the same method. They received it and we're just waiting for a scheduled date.
Okay, that was also on the state portal for the burn room?
Well, it's actually on a consortium, HGAC, which is a purchase that we usually use through the.
Excellent.
That's actually how we purchased our apparatus. So that was the portal that we used.
Perfect. And I'll echo any remarks that I just said for the burn room too. That was the chief of training knew what needed to be done. This money became available and within a matter of no time, purchase orders are cut so that there's no delay in training for our firefighters. So thank you, chief. Thank you. Okay, per diem fire marshal positions. DJ.
Pretty comprehensive process. We did a resume review. We had 7 applicants. We invited 6 to participate in an interview panel and written exam. And it was based solely on certifications. So we conducted that panel. We actually had, it was very close between several of the candidates. So we did, invited them in for a job shadow. So we actually spent a day with some of the candidates. And we would like to recommend Brian Petroselli and Eric Chase for the commission's appointment.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about them or?
Sure. Fire Chief Meriden. He, I don't know how many years he's been there, but he's fairly close to retirement. He's certified both fire inspector and just recently finished the investigator program. Eric Chase is a retired firefighter from the Southington Fire Department. He is, again, both certified fire inspector and fire investigator. Brian lives in Newington and Eric lives in the town of Brooklyn.
Oh, great. Okay, with that said, I would like to make a motion that we appoint the recommended members per diem to the Newington Fire Marshal's office.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
No.
All in favor for the recommended 2 per diem positions recommended by the fire marshal for the Newington Fire Marshal's office? All in favor?
Aye.
Right.
All right. Thank you. New business, there's none. Moving on to public participation for the second time. Anybody from the public would like to speak? Nico.
In the town manager's proposed budget, I don't see the pension scheme.
We've already been told the 3.5%. It's something through finance, but I will get it in writing. I'm still waiting for the 750, the other proposal. And by the end, I want it in writing for the 5-year term. So we do have the 3.5 so far. They have not nailed down the 750, how they're going to pay that yet. So maybe over a couple years, maybe over 3 years, maybe over 2 years. That's what we're leading to believe. Correct, Commissioner?
Yes. Yeah.
So, but when it's finalized, Nico, I promise you, because I think I even mentioned it to the both of you, it'll be written up that, and I will have the town manager, us, and probably the mayor sign it so that this is a 5-year deal. And that's what they've agreed to. Thank you for bringing that up.
Second question. Let's get more of an understanding purpose. The appointment of a judge that was done by the board. What process does it have to follow with the town jurisdictionally to give it its yes or no?
Don't know what you mean.
So you guys just voted, and it's not against the fire marshal's office, just a question of understanding purposes. But fire marshal's office, just you guys put in for 2 per diem deputy fire marshals.
These are positions that are being filled because individuals had left. Now, the per diem, if this was part-time or a full-time position, it'd be a lot different than what we just did tonight. Per diem doesn't, how can I put it? Per diem doesn't use money that's not already there. Per diem individuals use money from money that's left over from the appointed part-timers. So if there's a part-timer do you want to explain it, DJ?
Sure.
How many hours does a part-timer get a week? 24 or 25, 20?
So the per diem positions, there are no part-time positions right now. So we have a pool of money in our part-time salary budget, and we could have 40 per diem fire marshals, but we only have X amount of dollars, right? $50,000. And so as the per diem staff work, it takes away from that money. So it's just managing the money instead of actually creating a expense with a full-time employee, which would be benefits, things like that. So the way that the process worked is I requested from the commission to approach the town manager to bring on additional per diem staffing. The commission did that. The town manager agreed. It was approved to bring it on. Then it was, we went through the process. And then they'll go through, obviously, the town process for background check and pre-employment requirements.
It was posted, these jobs, this was posted. It
I'm
was,
just asking for the understanding purpose of
Yeah.
per diem.
yeah,
Yeah.
they don't, they only use whatever is in that part-time pool of money.
$2,000 part-time janitor, a part-time custodian, a part-time flower cleaner, doesn't matter.
Well, I don't think we're gonna have janitors or flower cleaners in the fire marshal's office, but no.
Yeah.
They need to be certified fire marshals. And it was posted for, would you like to explain the posting?
So once we approve it, it has to go through the town as far as, getting them into the
The
payroll
application process.
and all of that.
So we approved it. He brought it to the town manager on the town's website or however else they post it, Indeed or job search boards or whatever, that gets posted. Applications are submitted to the town. The fire marshal's office and I believe the personnel of the town hall. We review all the applications. The top candidates are asked in for a test. A test was given and an oral was given. I believe you did both, right? A written and an oral. And then the top candidates are pulled and
He brings them back
he
to us.
brings them
and we
back to us
appoint
and we appoint them.
them. Then they have to go through the personnel stuff at the town.
To get for,
the payroll.
so whatever they do for their W-2s and this and that and however it is. But there's no benefits with it. There's just an hourly wage and that's it. When they can work, they can work. And anything else with that, Nick, or? All right. I'm glad we could answer your question. Anything else? That's it. Well, the weather, I'm gonna close public participation. Commissioners' comments.
You go for it.
Sure.
I actually don't have much this month, although, stated before, I'll state it again. One of the things that I was looking at under, Chief Regina's report, it just blows me away when I look at the amount of, members that attend, drills during a particular month and the man hours that are included, it just blows me away. So, I know that we have some really dedicated individuals who spend a lot of time and it is much appreciated. And as always, my hat is off to the command staff for doing an outstanding job, especially with the budget this year, because I know that you guys worked your butts off and coming in under budget. It is actually pretty amazing. And I think that that's one of the biggest reasons why the town pretty much approved everything that you guys put forward. So thank you. Thank you very much.
I wanted to bring up, I was gonna bring up Sam Frank. I've known Sam a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Not only was he a firefighter, but he was also a mason and a Shriner with me. So I've been involved with Sammy and he's come to some of our meetings over the past couple of years and I knew his health was failing and sad to see him go, but he was a longtime member of Company One.
Business owner. And
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a good supporter of the fire department. Anything else?
No.
Commissioner? Thank you. the weather's broken, not in the doldrums of winter anymore, so that's a good thing. I'm sure we'll be doing a lot of outside training now. Chief Regina, I'm sure you've already done this, but just a friendly reminder in case you didn't, the town council for the burn. I know they look forward to that every year. Some of them do. That'll be coming up in a couple of weeks. That's all I have. I appreciate what the department does for this town, and hopefully we'll make it through the next couple of weeks with the budget unscathed so that we can continue to bring this department forward and be the best run department in the state with our command staff. So with that said, I'd like to ask for a motion.
Motion to adjourn.
A little second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.